Nigga kill over a bitch but let a rat keep his wife.
I already got the money set aside for appeals bond. Why? All white jury, the judge and the DA are buddies, along with the dad, best friends. That's been our trump card. We've been holding, we already knew that. God has spoken, and you cannot make me believe that as many gray hair white women on that jury that's dealing with white guilt about going to heaven is not gonna have no compassion about a kid that's been straight A from the time he's ever read a book in school, has no history of violence, has saved children's lives by risking his own life by jumping in to save somebody from drowning. This kid has no violence. Austin, on the other hand, is a violent brute with some sexual allegations hanging on his ass. That's why, man, they coerce them kids. But one thing about kids can't lie to professionals under pressure. When you was told, when you gave a statement in the beginning, you can't come back and amend it later and say, well, I meant. No, what you said that night is law. Back up right up. Right. All them white people talking about what they gonna do, they ain't gonna do. They ain't gonna do. When Makai Johnson and Galvin Long, police officers, you white mother damn thing. Not no guilty. If you think they're gonna find him guilty and they just put manslaughter on as a charge and it wasn't on there in the beginning, you don't know law. You like the dumb white boy that had the whip. He can't spell either, nigga. Yeah. We already got the money set aside for appeals bond. Why? All white jury, the judge and the DA are buddies, along with the dad, best friends. That's been our trump card. We've been holding, already knew that. But we want to wait till the family, we waiting on each other. Yeah. I've been riding with the family, nigga, since day one. I'm sorry, since day 5. White people mad because they poor. Nigga, I wouldn't give a what happened. I got a show tomorrow. I'm getting rich out here off content creation. All you white people, you're still going to be struggling with gas prices. Say, big dog, hey, I went and got me a Miss Lily. I went and got me a white woman. Yeah, I went and got me a white woman. I'm finna treat her like she black today. So I'm giving her everything she wants. You want some chicken wings? Say, no, listen, I told y'all everything I told y'all about that prayer. I told y'all, I told you so, I told you so, I told you so, I told y'all last year the boys had those. I told y'all it wasn't a knife, it was a compass tool. It wasn't even long enough to get it, it wasn't even long enough to pierce his heart. Yeah. White people is gonna be mad. White people's gonna be mad. Guess what? White people can't beat everybody. Yeah, they got China on their North Korea, Russia, Afghanistan, Venezuela, Mexico, Canada. Y'all can't beat everybody. Listen, the prosecution came back. Now, when did white folks start having compassion? When did a say, listen, I don't give a damn how it go. Automatic win on appeal. All white jury, everybody 50 plus older. You mean to tell me they can't find nobody that's a jury of his peers? A jury of his peers. I cannot believe Collin County dropped the ball like this here. I cannot believe, as racist as Collin County has been since they have existed. But you know what's happening now? They done let them kids that went to elementary school bring that nigga.
Y'all just heard Charleston White. The Metcalfs, they buddy with the prosecutor buddy with the judge. Everybody friends. All white juror. You got Karmelo, his friends is getting up there saying, we not friends. It was a lot against him. Not only that, I told y'all. Now, I'm not happy that I told y'all. Let me just break this down. I'm not even finna play with it. when this first happened, I always said that I looked at this like it should have just been a fight. Because me growing up, I never looked at a white dude, a white boy, a white man like they could beat me. When have that changed? Not for me, but anybody that was around me. We never felt like white boys could beat us. Even if they would or could, you gonna have to show us. You gonna have to show me. So I always felt like us being more superior with hands and how we get, when it get like that, we gonna handle our business. So Karmelo being in that situation, I didn't agree with him doing what he did. Now, do I want him locked up? Hell no, not at all. Because you can't control somebody else's reaction. And that boy started it. That's the whole thing. So without them boys doing what they did, it wouldn't have even happened. None of this would have happened if they didn't do what they did. That's the whole point to this. Maybe what was going on in front of him, you can't tell him what he was seeing or what he thought they was going to do. Nah, the self-defense part, it can't be self-defense because he got pushed. So you meet it with the same force. You do. That's why I said fisticuffs, nigga. But I can't say what he was seeing or how he was feeling. But obviously he made the wrong choice. But the way some of the students got on the stand and kind of flipped on him, nobody really said they seen it right. It was 21 witnesses that got up there. Nah, he had a whole lot playing against him. Like I said, the relationships that the Metcalfs got with them people. But it's uphill coming. Y'all heard Charleston White. But in the meantime, in between time, that's going to take time. 35 years, you're going to have to do what? 17, 16 to meet the requirements to get the parole. If you don't get the appeal. Or if that don't go in your favor. But it's so much, as Charleston White said, as he broke it down, it's a lot in your favor for this appeal to go your way. But now it ain't nothing but time, baby. He made the wrong decision, y'all. And as much as everybody want to play the race card, and I don't blame you because it's there for show, he still made the wrong choice. He gonna come home. The other boy ain't. And that's what, if it wasn't nothing else, they left it to that. Like, what we gonna do, y'all? But on the flip side, I know y'all looking at it like it was an all-white juror. Well, I'm looking at it like that. And they came back fast. They didn't care. They like, he did. At least he'd be able to come home. Ain't he black? He ain't our kid. Huh? I already know how it went. They came back too fast. Damn. Y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. I'll be back with another one. This one got me. Because I don't want that little nigga locked up. I don't care what I said. I don't want him locked up.